We're coming back with another terrible video. Frederico's in the house. So is this piece of shit. We got a flat tire, so we're not gonna be able to do much. And look at these. Oh, no way. This thing is stud converted.
You didn't notice it when we got it?
No, I never knew that. I never knew this thing was stud converted. All right. If anybody wants E46, hit me up. Going for the low. I hate studs. Okay, that wasn't my concern until now, but it has star lock keys. So if you want to steal my wheels, that's the lock key. All right, we're monster truck in the front, ready to go off-roading, and we got small bean wheels in the rear. We put the Apex on. The AutoZone lock key was a success. Just needed to be sledgehammered in, and it worked. And confirming, yep, we have studs that are all nice and rusty, but we just need this for right now, just so the car's movable. I'm definitely not gonna put all these wheels on. BBS looks beautiful. That does not. I think the tire is just too meaty. Take a look at the interior. I do need to pull off this wrap on the trim. I need to see what color trim is underneath and see if I need to start sourcing or looking on eBay for a trim set, because I definitely don't want to run that. These door panels that we have came with the silver, so hopefully it matches. I would assume so, because this the little bezel piece on the door sill is silver, so I'm hoping that the rest of the car is silver trim. Another jump cut. I don't think we're gonna do the oil change right now. We might put that to the side. But if anybody has this, I don't know if it's what you call this, section 2, or it's just a mid pipe, but it just says NHP exhaust on the flanges. Let me see if I could get you a little shot of the plaque. Let me turn the flash on. It's all it says, NHP exhaust on both of the plaques. There's not much to it. It's just a straight brown pipe, gold pipe with NHP stampings. So if anybody has that, let me know. I want to know what brand it is, or if possibly is a link for sale. I would like to see the information on it. But other than that, we're gonna put this thing on the ground, probably move it over a little bit, and then we'll start stripping the interior. All right, car is in place. It's still running a little funky if you've seen the other episodes. If not, after this video, go check out that. We might be getting lucky. If not, we might be a little unlucky. So I'm gonna go ahead and strip this, and then I'll show you guys the results. All right, unfortunately, this wrap has been on here so long that it is now ripping off the finish of the trim. So it is what it is. We kind of figured out we would need trim. So we're gonna kind of de-trim the car first, get this stuff out the way. And I'm not sure if someone already was in here messing with this, but I know for sure this carpet should not be all the way down here. And I'm just now noticing this, so it might have been cut prior. So we'll see how that goes. The only thing I'm worried about is taking this stuff off. Haven't done that before. It's not too terribly difficult, but I know it kind of is a pain in the ass. So let's see what we can get done today, and let's see if the guy comes through with the parts we need. It's golden hour, baby. The trim looks completely terrible. It feels terrible, looks terrible. What can you do? The complete carbon fiber trim, the wrap, whatever it is completely destroyed the finish of it. So I'm debating if I want to really strip this thing without for sure having the parts I need. I don't want this thing being stuck here, and I don't want to move it because I don't want airbag lights that I can't clear. So I think I'm just gonna have to man up, strip this little piece of doo-doo, and go on from there. So we'll see. And my exact fear, we just started taking stuff off, and the guy said, okay, can you call me? So I called the guy, and the guy with the parts car, just to be clear. I called him, and he said that, oh, my car is in front of my friend's shop, so we'd have to push the car in front of his house to work on it. But I was like, okay, first of all, what do you mean work on it? Because he told me, he texted me earlier in the week. Like, this was last weekend, like a full week ago. He said that He's like, oh, do you for sure want them? Because I don't want to pull everything out and then you lag. I was like, yeah, 100% take everything. He told me, okay, Monday, I could go pick them up. So I texted him Monday, and he's like, oh, what time do you go to work? And I was going to work soon, so he's like, okay, just come Friday. It was my understanding that he was going to pull everything out, and we were just going to pick it up. He told me everything is still in the car, and that we'd have to go there and pull that shit out ourselves. And push his car from a shop to his house down the street. This is why I didn't want to strip this shit and begin something that's not going to get finished. So me and Frederico 100% do not want to go do this shit twice and to go to some random guy's house using some random ass tools and strip his car just to come home and do this shit again. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll keep you updated. The guy finally got back to me and told me that he most likely wouldn't have this stuff out tonight by himself. So while I wait, I'm gonna go ahead and swap over the headlight covers. Fresh lens to swap over. I definitely forgot to order corner lights, so I'm gonna have to go on that. The clips are breaking off and disintegrating. But as far as this goes, sheesh, brand new lens. So much better than what's over here. Old, new. The only part of the car that looks refreshed is the lens. So clear ass brand new lens, and the rest of the car looks like this. So it is what it is. Honestly, I mean, obviously the lens look good, but it doesn't fit the rest of the car. But hey, at least the lens are brand new, one thing at a time, huh? For real, easiest thing to do on these cars is change the lens. Instead of making this video completely useless, we have the interior trim. I'm just gonna Scotch Brite it real quick, and then we're just gonna throw some black paint on here just for the meantime until we can source an all complete trim kit. As you can see, the old actual finish is pretty built up and smooth, and then everything under it is pretty rough and scuffed. So this is not really coming off. I think my plan of action will be to lay a pretty heavy coat of primer, let it sit for a while, make sure that it's all primered up and thick enough, and then we'll sand the primer, get the primer smooth enough, and then we'll lay the paint on the real smooth primer. This is 3 coats in. You can for sure see that the uneven edges are showing through, but it's okay. We'll put 4 to 5 coats of primer on and then knock it down with some good grit sandpaper, and it should be smooth enough to paint and not really notice much. I'm gonna let these sit here overnight. You can see in the sunlight that the finish is for sure not perfect. It's peeling up in a couple little spots, so I'm gonna let this dry, see what comes and tries to peel up, address that, and then we'll hit it with some more coats. M5 is in the garage now. We are fully packed with no space. I do apologize that this video really pertained nothing at all. I apologize for that. We are waiting for the guy to pull up with the parts. So hopefully within the next few days we get that and we can get started on this interior swap. But other than that, it's been super busy week, not much going on. I've been sick. Well, super busy for me, not much going on with the cars, and I've been sick. So I'm trying to bring you guys content. I don't like not making videos. 2023, I'm trying to grow the channel more and more. So we do have a couple things stashed away for the M5 to finish up, but I'm really trying to get this stuff out the way and clear up the garage because there's absolutely no space in here. So please, if you need parts, hit me up. I'm letting things go for kind of cheap right now. I just need the space. So other than that, I apologize for the video. I promise within the next week or so, we'll be coming back and interior swapping this, getting this car dressed and making this thing look beautiful. So just bear with me. I do apologize. Sorry for the wait, guys.